as I said earlier, we have several verticals, right? Now there are two new verticals that has actually been announced this year, right? One is about satellite communication, right? So that if a person doesn't have the 5G network and you are on a beach or in the middle of the ocean, can you still be connected? So that is where satellite communication helps, right? Now that is the one big innovation which has been announced this year, and I think it will pick up speed over the next few years, become mainstream eventually. And the second is about we have announced the Dimensity Automotive series of chipsets. So we have the Dimensity Auto Connect, Auto Components, Auto Cockpit, and Auto Drive. So these four series of chipsets are going to power the next version of software designed vehicle. Right? I think the vehicle in the long run will become more of a computer, right? And it will need a lot of semiconductor inside. So MediaTek has already announced this year. We already have good traction with some customers, but that will be a big growth engine for us going forward. So yeah, I think MediaTek, as most of you would know, is a chip company, right? We design chipsets for several different verticals. Of course, smartphones is a very famous vertical that we support, which we power, and we have a major market share globally for the smartphone industry. But also we power, we design chipsets for smart TVs, routers, and we have also announced automotive chipsets and satellite chipset and so on. So we are having chipsets for different kind of verticals, and that is actually powering the digital revolution. And specifically for AI, I would like to say that AI is going to be pervasive going forward. So for example, if I talk about MediaTek Dimensity 9300 chipset, that's a flagship chipset that we announced recently, and that has a very incredible capability of edge AI, so that you can actually run AI applications on the device itself without needing of connectivity, right? Now that gives you privacy and gives you quick response time and so on. And so that is a recent phenomenon that we are going to have very capable generative AI capabilities on the chip itself. So that is we are going that chipset actually can support up to 33 billion parameters. So that's a very huge capability. But before that, also we had been working on AI a lot on the handset. For example, the face recognition, and we have the AI processing unit, which has been making leaps and bounds progress in the last several years. So that has been always there. But I think now we are entering a very exciting phase of AI, and I think MediaTek is going to play a very big part in that. So if you see, if you want to, let's talk about Make in India, there are several different aspects to it. One is design. So for design, I think India is already doing extremely well in the last few decades. So as per one study, 20% of the talent of semiconductor, 20% is in India, global talent, right? So design is doing extremely well. The second thing is about the electronics manufacturing. Now that has picked up quite well in the last few years, like mobile manufacturing and other electronic products. So we have had a lot of success in Indian companies who are doing that kind of manufacturing. And the final frontier really is the chip manufacturing itself, right? Now that is still some time away. We have heard announcements about the ATMP, that for packaging and testing and all that. So that is a very good start. But chip manufacturing is also in the pipeline. And if that happens, all the ingredients will come together and will be in place. But I think the ecosystem is evolving very, very fast. And you can see that a lot of foreign players are already setting up manufacturing plants in India. So that is going to create that great ecosystem which is required for the industry to boost further. So for India, I think so MediaTek is a fabless company, right? So the main focus for us is R&D. Right, so we want to do research and development on the upcoming chipsets, and we are always on the edge. We want to make sure that we are innovating fast enough and be part of the wave. So, for example, we are already working on 6G technology. Although we are talking about 5G right now, it's getting deployed, getting absorbed. But 6G is something we are already working on, right? So one challenge is, I would say, is about the talent market, right? How do we make sure that such talent is available that we need as a company, right? That is one thing. Apart from that, I think the other thing which I can see from Indian point of view is how does Make in India get adopted going forward? Now, if that ecosystem develops well, which it is, I think that will be a great thing for MediaTek, because then we can actually cooperate locally in India and that is good for India and it's good for the companies as well. I think first of all, I would like to congratulate Mobility for completing 10 years. I think it's a great achievement, and it has really helped the ecosystem to come together and to brainstorm on what's next for the country and for the industry. I think the main message I would like to give to the audience is that we are really very fast doing evolution of technology, right? We are adopting technology, adopting connectivity, etc., and that will go forward in all kinds of in our life. They'll be really adopting everywhere, so at home or outside or in the car, etc. So that kind of connectivity is going to evolve further going forward. So it is giving a lot of opportunity for entrepreneurs and also for the industry players to do well and to look forward to a very bright future.
For more information, visit www.mobilityindia.com.